Hello everybody and welcome to today's Chris Pritchard Cycling News Show. Oh, bollocks. It's better. Hello everybody and welcome to today's Chris Pritchard Cycling News Show. Have we got some news for you? A little bit. And first up, some indoor cycling news. We've just received a press release from one of the only, probably the only, professional cycling indoor teams. Now, the only reason I'm saying professional is because none of the riders are actually getting paid. Their setup, the way they go about their business, hey, listen, they're way stronger than I'll ever be, and I'll never get a place on that team. However, they're not professional, all right? Anyway, ZCC. They've just announced a brand new partnership with Verve Cycling, the makers of the Info Cranks Power Meter, which is pretty big news, really, because at the minute, all that people are talking about in the indoor world are cheats and flyers and sandbaggers and people who have got miscalibrated equipment. Not me. These Info Cranks from Verve Cycling, one of the most accurate power meters money can buy. In the press release, team manager and avid fan of the show, Reese Howell, said,
I spent a lot of time researching power meter products before deciding that InfoCrank was the right choice for us. Unlike all other cycling disciplines where data is secondary, often utilised only after the race, the opposite is true of e-racing where the data is the race. So I had two criteria. I wanted the most accurate product I could find, and I wanted the most bulletproof product that couldn't suffer from miscalibration. I firmly believe we found that product and are excited to be working closely with Verve Cycling, both with their hardware and software, to make Canyon ZCC the most accurate team in e-racing.
And fair play to Reese for doing that. Just now listen, I'm not saying anybody is doing anything untoward, but just keep an eye on the results when they change over to these crowns. Because if all of a sudden we see that team starting to struggle, I'm not saying they're going to, but I'm just saying if they do, but maybe this could be the start of something. Maybe these Info Cranks will be the go-to power meter if you want an official race on Zwift or any online training platform. But one interesting point that Reese made in there is the fact that the data is the race, which means really, essentially, if you got rid of all the fancy graphics, it's literally just your data against somebody else's data and who gets over the fictitious line first. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on that one. Next up, it's a fan of the show's birthday today. He asked me if I would give him a shout out. So many happy returns, Christopher Bloody Froome. 35 years old, and he doesn't look a day over 45, does he? But the only reason I'm saying that and wishing him a happy birthday is so I can use him in the thumbnail. More views, innit? Chris Froome always gets views in thumbnails. But anyway, happy birthday to Chris Froome. 35. Bit bloody old to be winning another Tour de France, don't you think? Next up, and probably the biggest news this week that's hit the cycling community, is Strava is no longer going to be free. And before you leave your comments down below, yes, it's still going to be free, but a lot of the services that we've come to enjoy as free members, not me, I pay, but anyway, those free members are now going to have to pay for certain services that they had been getting for free. Caused a lot of uproar within the cycling community, and I guess the running community. Potentially, I don't know. If you're a runner, leave your comments down below. What do you think to this this whole change on Strava? But for me personally, right, I've been paying for the summit for 2 years, and the only reason I've been paying for it is because I requested a 33-day trial, forgot to cancel it the first time round, then it elapsed a bloody year and forgot to cancel it again. I have cancelled it subsequently since. Subsequently? Is that the right word? I'll be honest, I have not noticed what I've been getting out of it. I'm interested to see the difference between free Strava now and paid Strava. Obviously, from my point of view, this is a company that's trying to make money. They're not a profitable company as yet, and essentially they want to make money. They want to be able to put back into the company. They want to be able to make money out of the company and the services that they're providing, and why shouldn't they? But let me pass it off to you on this one. What's your initial thoughts on it? Are you going to move over to a paid subscription so you can hit those KOMs and hopefully get some more data about your training that you wouldn't necessarily have got before? Or do you not care that much? Do you just want it to record a ride and just hold the data there like I kind of do? Get my stats and then just carry on my way, and then potentially at the end of the year, get your little 2020, here's what you did on Strava, and it tells you how little work you did. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, leave your comments down below. Are you going to be going over to the paid membership? Are you already a paid member? Or are you going to stick to the free version and not worry about the other features that you get on Strava because you get them elsewhere for cheaper or better? Let me know. Next up in race news, big news coming out of the UK. Tour of Yorkshire, cancelled. Tour of Britain, cancelled. Women's Tour of Yorkshire, cancelled. Everything's been cancelled. The only one race that was potentially bringing any World Tour riders across to the UK was Ride Prudential London, London Prudential Ride, London, whatever it's called. But that's now been cancelled. They tweeted out this morning saying, sadly, we can now confirm that the 2020 Ride London Festival of Cycling has been cancelled. And over on their press release, they say the 8th edition of the world's greatest festival of cycling was... Is it? I'm not sure about that. Was scheduled to take place on the weekend of the 15th and 16th of August, feature 4 mass participation events. The Prudential Ride London Surrey, 1946 and 100 Sportives, plus Prudential Ride London Free Cycle, a free-for-all event. And then on top of that, the festival was also due to feature 2 professional races, the UCI World Tour Prudential Ride London Surrey Classic and the Prudential Ride London Classique, in addition to the Prudential Ride London Cycling Show at XL London and the Brompton World Championship Final. Probably doesn't come as a surprise to a lot of you. That's another UCI World Tour event off the calendar, which I guess gives space for another race to happen potentially now. But listen, I'm calling this. I'm calling it now. The Tour de France isn't going ahead. I mean, how can it? How on earth can it? When we've got Ride London, a one-day event being cancelled, right? Which would probably see half the amount of people congregated in a space compared to what you'd see on one day of the Tour de France, right? That's been cancelled, and yet they still think that they're going to run a 21-stage event in France. Come off it. It's not going to happen. I want it to so bad, but I just can't see it happening. And this is just another nail in the coffin that just says, don't expect any racing, especially in August. But one silver lining to all of this is anybody that was taking part in any of the sportives have been issued a full refund. Velo Birmingham and Midlands. Take note. Full refunds for everybody that had entered those sportives. So as it stands right now, zero World Tour racing in the UK for 2020. I think we should just nip it in the bud now. All right. I don't think anybody should get their hopes up. Don't think anybody should be getting excited about seeing any Grand Tours this year. I think it's all done and dusted. 2020 is now a write-off. You heard it here first. Exclusive. Anyway, all right, and there you go. That's your news for today. I'm not even sure that's 10 minutes long, to be fair. I'm just gonna eke it out just a little bit longer. So don't forget, leave your comments down below on all those news stories that we spoke about today. Let me know your thoughts on Strava. Let me know your thoughts on the cancellation of Ride London and the potential cancellation of the rest of the bloody season. And let me know what you think about that ZCC press release. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you're not done already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Press that notification bell hard so you know when we go live with our live videos, live streams, or just random videos, all right? Thanks for watching, everybody. See you soon. Beijo.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chrissy. Happy birthday to you. Yay.
Hip hip hooray.